So we're looking at lesson 105 very briefly, and then we're going to look at lesson 106. The reason why we're briefly going to look at lesson 105, we've done these all year. So you should already know how to do these. No, you're not going to do lesson 105. Remove, replace, reduce.
I did the first one.
Remove, replace, reduce. Y'all remember how to do that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so see if you can factor this one by yourself.
We don't have to have those.
No, I mean you don't have to have a notes section for 105. If you want to do 105 and 106 on the same page, that's fine. You're going to have 3 examples to factor, and that's going to be all the notes.
One day you'll have.
Hey, when we go to sleep. People.
Someone brave enough to go show how to factor this one?
Please be right.
Do y'all agree? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh crap! Yeah. Don't, Miss Jessica. I kidded. I didn't have that on my paper. I don't know why I did that. Don't mind me.
No.
You had game over.
Oh, I should erase it. I was going to move it over. All right, what do you remove?
6.
So you make it x squared plus x minus 12. You remove it by multiplying. Okay, now we factor. How does this factor? Does that make sense? But we got to replace what we removed. Because you removed the 6, so you replace the 6. And then you reduce. 6 and 4, divide by 2. 6 and 3, 2x minus 1. Does that make sense?
Okay, so if they give you a line where they do you reduce it again? Or
What?
like if it was 6x squared plus 6x minus 2.
You would take out the 2, 3x squared plus 3x minus 1, and then you would factor it. You always want to take out... And so if there was a 2 or whatever, you would like put a 2. Well, they would be there. Like it'd be part of your answer. Okay, let's look at another example.
Awakening can be canceled if it's
Alright, who wants to go show how to factor that one? Go ahead, Jason.
Let's go, Jason. As we get into the lesson, can you check the weather and support? Well, I looked at the weather this morning. It was supposed to be right here, but not. It was supposed to be done tomorrow.
I'm more for one of my last couple bits.
Yeah, 3 and 10. Do you agree? Do I need to go over this one? Okay. Looking at one more example. Yeah,
Well,
it's recording. Okay, solve by factoring. What does that mean? Solve by factoring.
You have an X.
Yeah, you factor it and then you solve for x. You've done these before, right? Yeah, this is still lesson 105.
Is this for
Mm-hmm. Is it in the correct form right now?
nope.
So what do you need to do? Make it equal to 0. So what do you need to move? Yeah. Does that make sense? Do you agree so far? And then you have to replace a 6. Do you agree? Now what? Right. You have to set them both equal to 0. And now we solve for x. So 2x equals 3. So what does x equal? And 3x equals -2. So x equals... Does that make sense? Okay, so that's all that there is with the advanced factoring. Looking at 106, systems of 3 equations. We're going to do 2 examples of it. We're going to do 2 examples. More on systems of 3 equations. So what variables are we going to have? X, Y, and Z. We've done these before.
What's the difference?
Oh my gosh.
It doesn't include all 3 of them in all
Is
of them.
that really necessary?
No, this is necessary.
Well, okay, give us an example in life where this comes into action.
We'll use it in calculus.
In
Hey,
life.
calculus is not fun.
We're talking about like bills.
Yeah, because
Well,
Stuff that
if
gets you a house.
if my electric bill and my water bill together cost this much, and my water bill and my phone bill cost this much,
You're gonna pay it and then keep on.
no, you're gonna
How much
add
money
all
will
the
you have
numbers
left?
together. You're not
As
gonna
long as
get
it
very
gets paid.
okay. So what's different about this one compared to the other ones?
You're missing an X. You're missing something.
You're missing one of the variables in each of them.
Yeah, you're missing some of your variables. Okay, so y'all write it down.
Okay, so you have to say you're gonna pick. I would think salt would be, yeah, that's what I would think.
Okay. Solve for Z. What do you get for Z? Okay. Now what? Plug it in here.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have x minus 2 instead of z. What do you have? 6 plus 2y equals -3. Now what? X minus 12 minus 4y equals... On what?
Oh, now you can.
Wait. Hold on. We're taking this equation and putting it in here. Yeah. Okay, so we have x minus 4y equals none. Any questions so far? X minus 4y, I added 12. Any other questions so far? Okay, now what?
Solve with the first one.
Okay, if I use this equation and this one, are they both in terms of x and y?
Yes.
Okay, so what could I do? Which variable?
No.
Okay, we can do that. So x equals 4y plus 9. Right? And then what else? You'll get faster at these. Okay, so I get 8y plus 18 plus 3y equals negative 4, right? Okay, so that's y. Am I done?
Plug that back into the
X equals.
Yeah.
Okay. But our y is negative 2. So 6 minus 4. So z equals 2. Are we done? Okay. 4 times, yeah, you could plug it in over there too if you wanted. Or you can come back over here and solve. Oh, x. I just wrote the wrong variable over here. Sorry. Now, do you agree? How do we write our answer for these? Yes, alphabetical order. Make sense? Any questions? Almost. Almost. It's just, instead of having all three variables, now you only have 2. Okay, looking at another one. You'll get them tomorrow.
Yep, you're getting a new pencil. There you go.
So if you think you can go ahead and solve it by yourself, go for it. There are a lot of different ways to solve these, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you all were suggesting different things. I just picked one that I heard. It wasn't that I didn't like the way that you suggested. So how... No, it really, like I heard something and that's what I went with. So it doesn't matter how you solve these. For these, elimination, if I can do it. But on that one, yeah. On that one, I would probably do not elimination. I would do substitution, just because I don't see anything I can eliminate quickly. So I'm going to work it up here so that I can get an answer. Don't look up unless you get stuck, okay? You work it at your desk. Why are y'all looking up?
Not really. I have y equals negative. Yeah, that's dope. That's not what I got.
Wait, no, you done.
Wait, what did you do?
What'd you get?
Oh, I didn't have the negative. I forgot my
Okay,
negative.
I got three.
Oh, I did that wrong.
You got 70? Yeah, you didn't have one of them negative. I'm stopping at y. I'm not saying that they're always going to be whole numbers, but if you get a fraction, I would suggest going back and making sure you did mess up somewhere. Did you replace it, or did you solve for x and get 2y plus 6? And then you plugged it into the second equation? And what did you get for that equation? 12 plus 4y minus 3z equals negative 5. And then what did you get when you moved that number over? Yeah, negative 17. Yeah, 4y minus 3z equals negative 17. And then what, yeah, you use the first equation in that one. What did you try to eliminate? Oh. Yeah, that would make it a bunch of fractions.
Yeah.
Wow, I got it wrong.
I prefer elimination, but you can do either one.
Thought I was doing good. I got 1, -6, -3. Thought I was doing good.
Like I did, but I didn't get it. It's probably the same answer,
Okay, 8/3 minus 3 is negative 1/3 z equals 17 plus 16, negative 1. Z equals, what'd y'all get for z? I haven't done z.
3.
Yeah, because you have negative 1/3, and then you only, like, negative 1 times negative 3 is a positive 3. And that's why. Okay, so did y'all have any other questions on getting y? On what? Okay. Did y'all get 2, -2, 3?
Yes.
On what part? What did you start by doing? Yeah, I don't know where you would get. I would start by solving for x and then replacing it here. And then that's what you should get here. Just simplifying. 4y minus 3z. If you subtract 12, you get negative 17. I'm using this equation and this equation using elimination. Does that make sense? Because it's dark outside. Any other questions on these? Do these require a good bit of writing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, they do.
Oh, they.
Are they easy to make a careless mistake?
Oh, they are. Extremely.
So, how can you check and make sure that your answer works? Will they work in all three? If it doesn't work in one of them, what does that mean?
You're wrong.
You're wrong. Before you erase your entire paper, just go back and look at your work. You have very possibly added or subtracted when you were supposed to add, you subtracted, that kind of thing.
Like small numbers, right?
Or you get like your negatives mixed up. Does that make
Always
sense?
like small.
Yeah, usually they're going to be small numbers.
They're like 70 on that,
Yeah. I'm not going to say always, but usually they are small. Any questions on doing 3 variable equations? Okay. Mm-hmm.